Hey, I'm Suzanne.
And I'm Annie.
And we have 111 years experience. And on today's episode,
we're going to talk about freedom versus safety and raising special needs kids.
Yeah. And you're dealing with this a little bit more than me.
Right now, I feel like there is a inner conflict for me.
Mm-hmm.
I am wanting to support my special needs adult and give him the freedom that he's wanting, but also
is he ready?
It's scary.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pretend I'm not scared by it. But it's the idea of him not living at home anymore is what he wants. He really would like to move out. I should start with that. He is an adult, completely adult. We do not have any kind of special conservatorship or anything like that over him. He is his own person. He is completely legitimately
and he drives
adult.
And he has a job.
Yes.
He's very independent that way.
Yes, he buys groceries.
He buys his own
things. He buys the things he needs. If he needs clothes or if he needs a new tire for his car.
He has a car. He paid for his car.
Yep. And it's all taken care of.
I mean, he's pretty much is independent other than just living under your roof.
Right.
Really.
Right.
That's the last little.
It's the last big step, I feel like.
Yeah.
And I think that I kind of go back and forth where I really do support whatever he decides to do. I want him to be the leader in the decision. Mm-hmm. At this point, when we were teaching him how to write, I pushed very hard that he would, we pushed it. There was a lot of pushing involved. But as an adult, I don't feel like I should push that. I feel like that's got to
come from him.
That's got to be a self-directed idea and pursuit.
And it's come and gone a lot.
It's
in the past, 2 years?
I'm going to say last 5.
Last 5 years.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. He, first of all, where we live, it's very expensive. So if he did move out, he would probably have to find a roommate. That also is part of the equation, is being able to find someone that he would be compatible with and would be compatible with him, and and all that kind of stuff. But
a little bit more reliable maybe than
yes. And just really the biggest thing, I think, the hardest part for me is that I can see that our relationship we're not as connected as I'd like for us to be.
Yeah.
And the idea of him moving out would mean possibly less connection.
Even less. Yeah.
And I think that's probably the part that for me is pretty scary. Getting the idea of I can bother him. There's legitimate reasons we live in the same house. I can be like, come on.
Will you see him? How many times a day average do you see him? He's in his room.
During the school year, I don't see him very much. I may see him 2 nights a week. Okay. Because he works a second shift position and I work a day's position.
Right.
So our schedules do not match.
Yeah. And so you're getting home and he's already gone.
Yes. I get home from work and he's already gone to work. And then he gets home late at night.
Go to bed.
Usually after I go to bed because we get up so early for school. Yeah. So, generally I don't.
So you don't even see him until the weekend?
Generally, no, not the weekends. It's usually on two nights a week when he's off.
When he's off. Okay.
Yes.
I think of that. Yeah.
He's off and I try to cook.
So want to let you guys know that we are now on Spotify, which is kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
And then we're also on Facebook, and we have a Facebook page, and we have our YouTube channel. So you can find us on any of those platforms. We're looking into expanding more. So as soon as we figure all that out, we will let you know. I have a TikTok that I usually talk about the podcast. I don't talk about what we talk about on the podcast, but I talk about shooting the podcast on my TikTok page. And I'm Musical Nanny 123. I was thinking about changing it, but I don't know.
I guess I'll Musical Nanny. I think that's good.
I'll just leave it for right now, and maybe I'll change it later.
Maybe a lot of retired Musical Nanny.
Yeah. Retired nanny. I guess I'm still musical.
You're still musical. I don't know. The part of giving the freedom, he is capable. I have no doubt, because I feel like it's such a selfish fear.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of our fears are kind of selfish.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
This is about a mommy feels in her heart. She's like,
Yeah.
well, will he still be close? Will
Yeah.
he still want to do stuff with me? Will he, like things like that. And, I just don't know for sure.
Yeah.
And maybe that's part of where the
Yeah,
fear
but
comes from.
also, unless you tell him, he's not going to
He's not the
clean
kind of person.
anything.
His
That's not in his radar. He's like that one upstairs, and unless I say you need to do this, she's not going to do it.
But then is that, I have to say, and then I go back and forth. Well, is that because it's not his, it's mine? Because he lives in my house?
Your house. Oh, yeah. I'm thinking
If it's his house, will he respond differently?
If you're not there to
If I'm
remind
not
him,
there to remind him,
how bad is it going to get before he goes, I guess I better do that.
But then how many young men live in an apartment
and that same thing, yeah.
that's crappy or dirty because they just didn't want to clean it? That's part of the right of moving out is to decide whether or not I want to
live in this, or I don't care if I live in this or not.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of it.
That's true.
Is having that independence. And so I don't worry about the cleaning part of it so much. I think more I worry about our connection the most.
Okay.
Like if I was going to be like super introspective about this, and I do feel like it's a completely selfish problem.
Yeah.
It's internal.
Yeah.
It's in my brain. It's completely selfish. It's so hard to.
Well, too, he's got the hours that he works now, he could not, like I said, he would have to have a roommate.
Yes.
He would not be able to afford any kind of rent.
Not even like a half utilities. Of a rent. And I already mentioned that to him, that if he wants to move,
you're going to have to have a roommate.
Have a roommate and more hours.
Because what were the criteria? It had to be safe. And it had to be affordable.
Safe and affordable.
And around here, those two things aren't together.
No, not for like.
If it's safe, it's not affordable for what his income is.
Right. Because his job is, it just doesn't pay. I mean, it has other benefits, really great, like, he has insurance and
which is amazing.
And he can have like a lot of things.
Because most people don't have insurance working a part-time job.
Yeah. Well, it's a very thin line, but he's considered, I don't know exactly.
Is he considered full-time yet?
But that because of the nature of the business, they offer insurance
to part-time employees, which I think is
very rare.
I think they're the only company that does that.
That was like a huge thing for staying there.
Yeah.
And he's like familiar with the routine. He everybody knows him. It's definitely not like we have like any issues with his job. His job is very secure. He feels very comfortable there. Everything's rolling right along.
Well, and like you said, he knows what the expectations are. He does the same thing every day.
Right.
He knows how to do all the things in where he's at, like as far as his level of where he is in the food chain of the company. He knows.
He's very, very comfortable with how do I ask.
And he's been doing that how many years? Like 7?
7.
That's a long time.
Been for 7 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really good. I'm proud of him.
It is really good. And I'm, like I said, I know in my heart that he could do it with some assistance. And I want him to lead that. But there's a part of me that does not want him to go.
Yeah.
If I'm being completely honest.
Right.
And
I get it.
Generally because of the connection.
Yeah.
I think a little bit because like I think people might take advantage of him because he is so trusting. But that could happen to anybody.
Yeah, that's true.
We were talking earlier about, like that could happen to your parent. That could happen to you.
Your older
It could happen
parents,
to me. I mean, how many times do you get scam things? And it can happen to anybody at any time. It's everywhere now.
Oh, yeah.
It's everywhere. You have to constantly be aware of, who is this person calling me on the phone?
Yeah. Or who is this? What is this text? What is this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, and even things that look like they're fine are not fine until when you dig
just
deeper.
delete all those, even if they're whatever again.
You don't always know. I'm saying that they're getting better and better. So I do kind of think about, him being taken advantage of, but that could happen to anybody, anywhere, So it's tough. I think that freedom, like we say, freedom versus safety. In my mind, yes, keeping him safe would be easier.
If he's under your roof.
Keeping our connection safe.
That's
probably the words.
Ding, ding, ding.
That's probably the words. Keeping our connection safe is really the challenge in this scenario.
Yeah.
Like,
as he gets older and
And he's going to want to move out.
Yeah.
I feel like it's inevitable.
Yeah.
I think you're just waiting for the timing to be right. But no, knowing that, I'm still going to make my mommy feels for it. You know, it's still just going to be like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Because, yeah, I think that, and freedom is one of those things that there's a cost, you know, there's a cost is giving them their independence and freedom. And that's what we work so hard for.
Right. Yeah.
Is to make them independent and try to get them to do more things on their own and for them to be people that feel strongly and comfortably about going out in the world and doing things.
Yeah.
That's what you really hope for. But this side of it right now, it's tough. I mean, it's an inner, I think about it a lot.
Struggle. Yeah.
I think about it a lot. Is my trying to keep our connection safe, keeping him from reaching his greatest potential?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Possible.
That's a real mirror thing. You know? Like, and am I playing into this?
Yeah.
And I could be. I very well could be. I
don't know. I think
I'm not perfect, but it does happen.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think so. I think, like, you're just waiting on him to say, okay, I want to do this.
Well, that's what I was hoping. And he's pretty much said that, but doesn't know how to proceed. Okay. So then at that point, I'm going to have to help him. But I'm trying to figure out what the right next step is going to be, because I can be pushy. Like, that's totally not above me as a mom.
I my garlic.
Yeah, I am push. Like, if I set a goal, man, we're hitting that goal. Yes, I will put it in order and we will hit that goal and it will be great. But I don't know if I want to take this one on.
Yeah.
It's scary.
It is scary.
It is scary.
It's very scary. Yeah.
So is it hard for you to let your daughter do stuff?
Well, in her case, she is not as independent as your son is. She's not anywhere. Like, I doubt she would ever be able to live by herself. She might be able to live in a group home at some point.
But everybody's level's different.
Everybody's level's different. So, I mean, I try to let her do things like, as she got old enough to have a little bit of money, like I would give her money for taking out the trash and unloading the dishwasher and getting the clothes out of the washer, putting them in the dryer. You know, that's getting the mail. That's about it. That's about all she'll do. Like, she won't run the vacuum. She'll go get stuff and do things just if I ask her. But for the most part, I have to say, hey, I need you to come do this.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, I needed her to take the trash out. Well, I had to call her 3 times before she did it. And then she finally came down here and took the trash. And I was like, I just need you to take the trash out. It's not that big of a deal. And I don't know what she was doing. I don't know if she was falling back asleep. I don't know what she was doing, but she was not coming down here.
I was wondering if maybe she fell back to sleep.
She probably did. Because we were out. We went to Hobby Lobby. We ran around and did some stuff. So she was probably asleep. So waking her up, and she would get aggravated because I would say, hey, are you done eating yet?
Yeah.
Almost. Well, I need you to take this bag of trash out. All right. You know, like, Mom, you're being, you know, her, between her attitude of being about I don't know, it's almost like a preteen attitude. She's almost like 11, 12.
Yeah.
Maybe 13 on a good day.
13 on a good day. 11 on most days.
On most days, yeah. So, I mean, we've talked about getting a conservatorship because, you know, even when we went to the Social Security place to do the interview, you know, she didn't say a word.
Right.
Not one word. He asked me all the questions and she just sat there. And she probably could have said something if she had just, but she just, no, she wasn't going to talk. And that's the way she is in the doctor's office. Like, if I left her to go to the doctor by herself, I don't know if she would even talk to him. She might.
Right.
If I wasn't in there. But
now, we are blessed with the best pediatrician.
We are. We have the best. And shout out Dr. Perkins.
So I'm going to say
he's the best.
We go to the same one, and he's been amazing.
And I picked him because I needed somebody new, and you already knew him.
Yes, and I recommended him to you. And he's amazing, and he's been wonderful as far as like my son goes in by himself, and he's done that for a while. He really wanted to do that on his own, and so I think he was about 20, but around 18. Between 18 and 20, somewhere in there.
Okay.
He started
and she was like, he was like, I got this, Mom.
I got this. Yep. And
See, I don't think
and
I
he
would ever
really
say that.
listens. He really listens when he goes in there. Like he's like,
That's good.
I need to eat more,
vegetables. I remember you telling me that.
And I need to exercise more. So he did, and he really did it. So like, it's a huge. I mean, I'm grateful.
Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do when he retires. Oh my
he's
gosh,
not allowed.
he can't. He cannot.
His door down. He's fabulous. Shout out, yes. But I do think like if it was a different doctor, I would have been the same boat. But because we were so been with him since like the entire time, since,
he was
his
pretty
whole
young,
life, pretty much.
Yeah,
my son's whole life, we went to the same pediatrician. So because of that, I feel like he was very comfortable with him.
Yeah.
Yes, he knew him. He knows how he talks. He knows how,
Yeah.
And he likes him. And yes. So it was a really good. Yeah, I like him too.
Fabulous.
But anyway, I was going to say that when it comes down to it, I think that like it's really scary, and it's getting the scary part out and talking about it helps me tremendously. When there's a fear. You have a fear about something, sometimes that fear
just
grows if you don't
because
talk
you just
about
push it. Yeah, that's me pushing it down.
I really have to like express that, okay, this is a fear I've got. This is something I don't like this. It's
don't
not
like this
good.
there.
I'm not too happy about
I don't want to deal with that. That's me. I don't want to deal with that. Put it in a box, throw it away. Push it back.
That's the thing is like even just talking about it just this little bit, I feel a little bit lighter about it.
Oh, good.
Like a little bit better about it and a little bit more likely to say, well, maybe we should do this or maybe we should do that.
Yeah.
But I don't want, I guess deep down, I really don't want to be pushing it on him. I want him to lead.
You want him to do it. Yeah.
And that's,
I think he
when
will.
you got one that's not a leader.
Yeah, that's hard.
It's really hard because he's not, his personality does not lend himself to be leading the way necessarily. And so he's definitely a follower. And so because it's
but after seeing Big Brother's apartment,
oh yes,
there might be a fire lit under him now.
Place he was very impressed. Let's just say he was very impressed with the whole setup, and he really liked it and talked about it later, and
talked about it a lot.
And so maybe that has given him more ideas about this could be something cool. I really love this. I think it's easy for him to be like, well, I'll just stay with where I'm comfortable too.
Right. Yeah. Well, it is easier.
It's easier. It's cheaper.
It's so much cheaper. He saves so much money.
But then he has to deal with us.
And that's true. Pros, cons.
Yes. I wonder.
Weigh him out.
And I asked him if he was nervous about it, and he did not seem nervous one bit about it. Like, I'm definitely more nervous about it.
Well, I mean, you think, is he going to know to pay his light bill? Is he going to think to do that? That's not been something he's ever had to do.
But is it going to be such a big deal in his head that he's going to do it way early? Do you know what I'm saying? Because his thinking is, I want to get that over with.
I want to get that done.
I don't have to think about that right now. You know what I'm saying? So and he's got the lists. I mean,
that's good. List. Put it on the list. That's true.
He's a list guy.
If it's on the list, he'll get it done.
If it's on a calendar, or it's on a list.
So you know what you need to do is if he decides to do all this, make him pay all his bills on the first. That's what we do. And that way they're all done.
All done. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then the rest of the time this is all the money you have left to live on until the next month, end of the next month.
I think maybe one other thing that we could do, we've talked about, is having him live off of what his life would be like if he was paying rent. Let's say we're just paying rent. You're just not spending that. And so you're going to see what life feels like. You ought
to do a trial run and like open up another account and just have him give you a so much amount and just put it in that bank account. And that way he doesn't have it. Because I don't know if that's so abstract. I don't know.
He's pretty good though.
Yeah?
I'm going to say he's definitely a rule follower.
Yeah.
So if he sets up a rule, it will be followed.
It will be followed. I know about that.
Like if we said
spaghetti on Wednesday.
Yes. Like in some ways, there is no play in his game. There is no stretching it out to make the middle.
Yeah,
it's going to be what it is.
This is what it is.
He's a very literal, logical thinker. And I'm grateful for that because it means he doesn't lie. He does not really lie.
No, he can't.
He likes to joke.
Right.
But he does not lie.
No.
No. he would not lie, even if it made him look bad or whatever. He would never see that angle of it. It would only be
And see,
the
that
truth or
one,
not.
she won't lie, but she just won't tell you.
Omission.
Yeah.
She's omitted
that part out.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean you needed that $40 out of your bank? Well, you just kept getting it out, and I just did what you did, and
Sorry. I'm broke. You might have to edit that.
no, it's fine. No, I think it's good. Let me explain real quick. So, just to add some independence into her life, because she is upstairs and she probably will always be up there until we either die or we sell a house or whatever. So I gave her my credit card, which some people might go, oh, what are you doing? And I give her a list. I say, I need you to get this, this, and this. And she's like, okay. And she goes in there and she comes out. Sometimes she has a little extra, but it's okay. It's not usually anything that we're not already going to get. So I will give her that. She'll come in.
She's familiar.
She's very familiar about the brands I buy.
And the grocery store you go to.
And the grocery store is, even though they've changed the way it's laid out, we still know where everything is. And she knows the people. They see her coming. They go, hey, they all know her. It's so funny. So we go in there, or I send her in there with a card. And that way I'm giving her a little bit of independence, but I'm not far. I'm in the parking lot and I've got my phone and she has her phone. And if she needs me, she'll call me and say, hey, Mom, I need this. Well, so a lot of times what I would do is I would get like $40 up cash back after I'd. So she was doing that because I was doing that. That was her. And she thought that was okay. And I didn't even know it until I just happened to look at a receipt.
Yeah, you got to say the part where she wasn't telling you.
Yeah, she wasn't telling me this. So I have no idea how much.
She was giving you the receipt, but she was.
But I wasn't looking at it.
Was she keeping the $40?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. She was getting the $40 out and she was keeping the $40. That was her fee.
Was it her fee?
That was her fee, I guess.
Well.
That's pretty expensive to have a personal grocery shopper.
Ooh,
So I just happened to look at the receipt and just happened to notice there was a 40 on the bottom. I was like, what is this? Did you get money out? She was like, well, yeah, you do it. And I'm like, give me my $40. I thought, that's me and Daddy's money. That's not your money to just get out whenever you want. Oh. And I'm like, don't do that anymore.
But she has it.
Oh, okay. And she has it.
But it was just still the funniest thing.
It was hilarious.
Oh,
it really was. But I'm like,
because
you stinker.
I don't know why. What's the problem? Mom does it.
I mean, money just comes out of this invisible force field of.
Comes out of this mighty well that just keeps
It just keeps spitting magically. It out. I mean, that's where we are right now. Not quite the same place where you are.
No. But I love that she's actually become more independent to just do it.
She has, like when we go to Hobby Lobby or go anywhere to shop or whatever.
She goes off to herself.
She goes, we go, and she goes, and she meets us back. And
she'll even say, I want to go here and I want to do this. And could you guys just not go?
Yeah, she'll say, I'll do this on my own.
Yeah.
Like, sure, you can totally do that on your own.
Yeah, she'll ask
She likes to go out on her own sometimes, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
So I'm glad she has the confidence to be able to do that.
Yeah, and she's not scared of it. She's not worried about it.
No.
Yeah.
And people will look at her. I'll walk behind her sometimes just because her legs are longer than mine. So I can't keep up with her sometimes. So she's walking in front of me and I'll notice people and they'll just look at her. She has all these necklaces that she wears and she has this, she is what she is and she does what she does. And they'll give her a little side eye and they just keep going. And she cares not. She cares not.
And
which I'm so glad
I think that as people get to know her, they're just like, oh, that's Cass.
That's Cass. Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? And the initial maybe look is like a little bit like, what's going on there?
What is all this?
After they get to know her a little bit, like even talk to her a little bit, they realize, oh, okay. All right,
yeah.
We're cool. We're cool. She's not,
is what she is. She is what she is.
Is what she is.
Yeah.
But, I think that there's I kind of respect that certain amount of freedom that she has with that kind of stuff. You know, she just does what she wants. I ain't got a problem with that. But the rules. The rules.
But there's rules. There's always rules.
But freedom is tough. Freedom and safety, they're definitely not always the same.
Yeah.
And I do feel like, in conclusion here, I do feel like it is a
struggle.
An even bigger
for you.
Struggle. Well, I'm going to say an even bigger struggle when you have somebody that you just fight to protect.
Right. Yeah.
Then your instincts are at odds with
with letting him loose.
The ideas of this is letting him loose, and that he needs freedom, and that I need to let go more, and
Yeah.
you know, he needs to do more on his own, and even to the point of living on his own.
Yeah.
But the safety, and it, like, at this point, it was probably safety of body before, but now it's safety of the connection. I don't want to lose that.
Right.
And it's so, you know,
It's fragile.
it's fragile, you know, just like with anybody, but, you know, especially with your kids. And I know that it is a self-imposed thing that I'm doing.
Yeah.
That this is not about reality.
Right.
This is, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
this is my little view of it, and how
Yeah.
I need to figure out a way to reframe it so that I still feel like I'm a part and that we're still connected.
Yeah.
But that he can go forward and do the things.
You'll
that he
figure it
wants.
out.
Yeah.
You'll figure it out. It'll be fun.
And it's a journey.
Yeah.
It's a journey. It's not going to be like fixed in 1 minute.
No.
You know, it's going to be something that as I'm working through and he's working through, and as we figure out the right place and the right timing, and timing is so important. And when it's right, it'll be right. And, you know, we'll prayer, we'll God's divine intervention.
It's like,
Thank you,
please,
Lord. And let's just let it all kind of come together. And, I mean, I'm definitely on the patient side when it comes to this kind of thing. I'm not in any hurry to move forward. So, and he seems very comfortable with the way things are. So, but he does definitely express this multiple.
Yeah.
This is definitely on his radar.
Yeah.
Or maybe like a year or two, he was like,
Yeah.
Okay.
I think in the next couple of years, it's going to happen.
yeah.
Especially now that Stephen and Maddie are in. Oh. Especially since your son and his new wife are in closer to your house, closer to your home.
Yeah.
They moved into our town now, so.
Yeah, that's great. And I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. We went and had dinner with them the other night, and it was like 5 minutes to home.
Yeah.
It's fabulous. So
Yeah,
I'm
so much better.
absolutely loving that.
Yeah.
Try not to bother them.
Right, yeah.
Try not to be a pest.
That's a whole nother episode.
yeah, that's a whole nother episode. Well, thank you for watching and listening. And please like and subscribe. And please leave a comment. We love hearing from you.
Yeah. It's super fun.
It is super fun.
See you guys later.
Bye. I do feel better, though.
Good.
I'm glad you did all that, though, like, it's like so internal.
Sometimes
like,
you just need to say it.
Say it.
You just need to say it. It needs to come out.
Not just in my own head.
Just not some.
Because, like, don't you think, like, you build a mountain in your head?
Right.
Like, you turn something that's like, and then it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. But then when you express it, you're like, oh, it's not that bad. It's really going to be okay.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if somebody else was telling me that, I'd be like, it's going to be fine.
It'll be fine.